Welcome back to Crypto Atlas, your daily source for crypto whale alerts, crypto market news, and DeFi gems. And today, we've got one of the wildest days of XRP and crypto whale activity that I've seen in quite a long time. This isn't just a few big transfers, this is a coordinated wave. A synchronized swim of mega whales moving hundreds of millions of dollars like it's nothing. So let's jump straight into the whale alerts and start breaking down exactly what went down. So first up, the big one. 102 million XRP shot across the ledger from an unknown wallet to another unknown wallet. That's over $201 million moving quietly without any exchange tags, without any institutional identifiers, just pure whale stealth mode. And every time I see these massive unknown to unknown transfers, you already know what it means. Somebody out there is preparing for something. And the fact that the receiving address starts with RNU6 and has no historic exchange behavior, yeah, that's not a retail trader, that's high level repositioning. But it didn't stop there. Another whale decided today was the day to flex and moved 55 million XRP, worth about $107 million, also from an unknown wallet into another untagged wallet. The receiving address begins with RARV, and again, no exchange relationships, no custody connections, nothing. These are the kinds of transfers that always make analysts tilt their heads because they usually indicate accumulation, cold storage restructuring, or internal movement by a large entity that doesn't want their activity public. And if that wasn't enough deja vu for you, the third alert hit. And it looked almost like a mirror of the first one. 102,459,016 XRP. Quite an unusual number. That was worth over $202 million, and that moved between two more unknown wallets. The receiving wallet starts with RPXH, and once again, no tags. These amounts are too precise to be random. When whales move numbers this clean and this symmetrical within hours of each other, it's almost always automated or institutional. This is the type of blockchain activity that whispers something big is coming. Now, here's the interesting part. When we see three massive XRP transfers like this, all near the 100 million range, all on the same day, all unknown to unknown, it usually points to one of three scenarios: institutional restructuring, escrow redistributions, or deep accumulation cycles. And given what we're about to get into next regarding ISO 20022 and upcoming ETF launches, yeah, I think we all know which one is the most likely right now. So we're going to talk more about that in just a moment. Real quickly, I just want to let you guys know there's a crypto exchange called BTCC. I do have a referral link down in the description below. It's been around for over 13 years, and you can see some of the benefits on screen. If you want to research this more, or if you want to check it out, you want to get started, you can find that link in the description. And also, if you want to stay updated on the latest, you can join me in my Telegram group. I have that down in the description too. Okay, so speaking of that, let's go ahead and shift into the absolute chaos happening on Crypto Twitter today, because the news is flowing nonstop. So first, Kenny Nguyen lit up the feed celebrating what might be one of the biggest XRP related updates of the year. The ISO 20022 official site is showing an approved request to enable Ripple's Interledger on the Swift network. And the timing, right, as the world transitions into full ISO 20022 messaging, this isn't hopium. This is compliance level integration. Systems don't get approved for Swift messaging unless they meet extremely strict standards. Then you have Smoke. They stepped in and didn't just talk about it. He dropped actual code receipts. These were not theories, not speculation. Literal lines of code showing RippleNet's payment schema referencing the ISO 20022 clearing system identification list. And screenshot 2, straight from the R3 Corda codebase, showing modules that directly connect XRP's payment and settlement functions with Swift services. This is the kind of back-end confirmation that used to get people laughed at 5 years ago. Now it's in black and white. But the bullishness does not stop there. According to OX Nobler, while prices dipped, institutions did not panic. They bought the dip aggressively. Strategy loaded 7,600 Bitcoin. Wintermute bought 10,000 Bitcoin. Fidelity grabbed 1,500 Bitcoin. Bitwise scooped 6,700 Bitcoin. And the Satoshi era whale came in with an absolutely insane 457,000 Ethereum buy. This is the kind of institutional conviction that screams long-term confidence. Retail sees fear, whales, they see opportunity. Then something monumental happened. The ISO 20022 officially went live across the globe today. This marks the largest financial messaging upgrade in half a century. The entire global banking system is now aligned under one modern communication standard. Swift's old MT messages are being retired, and Ripple's tech is already compliant. That alone is massive. Next, Chad Steingraber revealed that Canary XRPC now holds 146,137,326 XRP in assets under management. That's nearly $300 million. And with several funds now racing towards the 1 billion XRP AUM mark, the institutional side of XRP is starting to look like early stage Bitcoin ETF accumulation all over again. But wait until you hear this, because this may be the biggest catalyst of them all. Kenny Nguyen announced that Charles Schwab has listed the Grayscale Spot XRP ETF, set to launch next Monday, November 24th. And if that wasn't enough, you also have the 21 Share Spot XRP ETF. That's also on deck with an automatic launch date of Thursday, November 27th. Two major XRP ETFs launching in the same week. That is historic. Put all this together, massive unknown whale transfers, institutional Bitcoin, and also Ethereum accumulation, ISO 20022 rollout, Swift-linked XRP code confirmations, and back-to-back ETF launches, and you get the kind of setup we only see once every few years. Something big is brewing, and the whales clearly know it. So buckle up, because the next chapter is about to get interesting. And what's also interesting is we can take a look here at the price chart, and we can see while I'm recording this video, we're on the verge of actually going green on the day. So it did dip down to about $1.89 and has since come back up here. This is over on Binance. And if this goes green for the day and closes out, the last time we had a green day closeout was on November 18th, and then before that was back on November 10th. So we have been seeing progressively things going down. Looks like we may have had a bounce here off of the Fibonacci level at about $1.83. We'll see how things continue to play out, and I'll keep you guys updated. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. And you guys can also find me on Blue Sky at Crypto Atlas. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and my YouTube members. God bless, and we'll see you guys in the next episode.